go.
I have to apologize. It's all good, man. I'll give everybody an update on that as well. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome into the Auburn Blitz here at lunch. Brett and Faith with you for an hour and maybe a little bit longer online as you tune in on YouTube and Facebook and across the state of Alabama on Charter Channel 701 and Channel 80. We appreciate you so much. Our program brought to you by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Sensa Green for air that's cool and clean. Colin Sensa Green.
And we are live on location at JR Sports Bar and Grill today, and we're so happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. Actually, Faith's not. She's back at the house, but she'll be coming
and
up.
I'm upset about it, too.
I know you are, but next time we'll get you in up here. Again, the driving back and forth and the weather's just been good. So we're just gonna hang out in separate places. But I'm here at JR's and love JR's, and everybody knows that JR's has been partnered with us for over 20 years on all our programming. They are our official partner here on most everything, and love JR's. The food is phenomenal. The atmosphere is great. It's a great place to be if you're in Alex City. Obviously, it is a must stop. Every community has a place that's a must stop from a food standpoint. JR's is that place in Alex City. There's some other great places in Alex City, but if you ever ask anybody, say, hey, I'm new to Alex City, or I'm just passing through the area, Lake Martin, where do we need to go to eat? JR's. I mean, come on. So yeah, next time, Faith, we'll get you in on that.
I know. So. I need it. I need my chicken quesadilla.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, just God. Along with everything else. But good to see everybody today. We appreciate all of you that comment, all of you that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. But we've got a lot to talk about here. I know a lot of you caught us on the podcast this morning. We got to talk about some different things here at lunch, but Auburn, Kentucky coming up on Saturday night. We'll be there for it. Obviously, a game that's should be very winnable for Auburn and winnable by maybe a little bit bigger margin than we've seen. And then you got basketball tonight in Atlanta in an exhibition game against Memphis. We may talk a little bit about that. And then we got some questions coming in. So let me go ahead and address Tubbs Tiger from this morning. Asking about Malcolm Simmons. Malcolm Simmons is on the questionable list along with Cam Coleman. And basically, it's a shoulder issue with Malcolm. I saw him in practice Tuesday. He was not limited. He did not have a yellow jersey on. He was full bore. Made a great catch in the Tiger ball segment on period 5 down the seam from Ashton Daniels. Had another good catch in that drive as well. So I didn't see anything there. He may be having some discomfort. It didn't look like it restricted his range of motion on anything he was doing. So I think they just do that as a question mark to see if that thing's bothering him even more come time for the game. Then they'll make a decision on whether they want to try to put him out there or not. But I would say more than likely he's going to be dressed and ready to go on Saturday. And Faith, if he going to need him if Cam Coleman's not available to go. And I saw Cam, and he was dressed out, but he was not really participating in any drills. He was kind of jogging on the side. Ankle was taped up, of course, but he looked fine to me. I think it's really kind of gauging where he is in the recovery standpoint. Thank goodness it was a lower ankle and not a high ankle sprain. But I think that'll just be determined from what he feels like, what the coaches feel like, and the training staff. But I definitely think Malcolm's going to play in this game.
Yeah, I don't think there's a question about it. You know, you told me, because I wasn't able to make practice on Tuesday, that Malcolm was there and he didn't look like he was limited at all. And so
right.
Malcolm is one of those guys, though, that what I've just seen, and you've known him longer than I do, but just really bounces back. And wanting to play is also a big part of recovery and not limiting yourself. Right. And so it's good to hear that. And there's no question that I think he'll be seeing the field on Saturday.
Yeah, and again, like I said, if you're not going to go with Cam Coleman, you definitely want to You want to have Malcolm out there. You don't want to start diving too deep down because, Horatio Fields is out with an injury suffered a few games ago. And, out now all of a sudden this deep wide receiver core, you start getting into the season, people start getting banged up, and maybe you don't have as many on hand as you would like. So I would think that Cam would play too if he was needed. But I think they'll just kind of do a wait and see. But Eric Singleton, you'll see maybe a mix of some other guys down the line. Perry Thompson obviously has come on, so with that's really, really big for Auburn. So looking forward to seeing, maybe more targets for Perry. But I think the main topic is Ashton Daniels' faith, and John just said, has Hugh Freeze named a starter? And he hasn't really. But it's going to be Ashton Daniels just based on what we've seen at practice and the things that are in the preparation going into this game. It'll be Ashton Daniels first, barring some kind of crazy something between now and Saturday.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is if something just goes crazy and that's the reason. I mean, I don't know, but you told us that on Tuesday he was taking reps with all the ones all day. And I think you've got to stick with what is working, and we saw that once during Baylor, and then we have yet to see it throughout the rest of the season in any aspect of Hugh Freeze and his time this season. And so choosing Jackson Arnold instead of Ashton Daniels would be a step in the wrong direction.
Oh, man.
Big time.
I think Auburn fans are pretty they're as supportive of players as they can be, but it would be a boo fest if Jackson Arnold pops up on the Jumbotron as a starter, and it's not aimed at him. Let's just say this: they're not booing at Jackson Arnold. They're going to be booing at Hugh Freeze and that staff for going, "Are you serious? Like, what else does Ashton Daniels and what else does Jackson Arnold need to do for you to make a change?" And it's just kind of like beating your head against a concrete block wall. You're not going to get much progress out of it, and the only thing you're going to end up hurting is yourself. Well, that's what's happened here. Jackson Arnold's been given his opportunity. So it didn't work. So now you got to move on and try somebody else. And that's why, hey, if that's the case, then why you even have 2 or 3 quarterbacks on your roster? If you're just going to say, look, come hell to high water, I'm going to stick with this guy, it doesn't matter what happens, then what kind of message does that send to the rest of the guys for what they do on a daily basis, going to practice and all that kind of stuff? So, as we get into the second segment here, as we close out the first segment, Faith, I want to dive into the opponent. We haven't really talked a lot about Kentucky this week on the show, and I know we'll talk some more about them tomorrow. We'll have Kyle on with us tomorrow as well. He'll be back for the first time in a couple of weeks, so good to have Kyle back with us to kind of talk about Kentucky. But I want you and I to kind of dive into this opponent. There's no really way to spin it. They're 0-5. They're not the best. They're the dead bottom of the league. But when Cutter Boley came in for Zach Calzada, and I got something I want to say about that in the next segment. And I think you already know what I'm going to say as you have that wry grin on your face. The offense has been better actually for Kentucky since Cutter Boley took over. And this is a team that would love nothing more than to do what other teams have been doing and come into Jordan-Hare Stadium and go out with a win. Look, even Kentucky sitting there at 0-5, they're going, oh, look, we come in there and get a win. That's not the Jordan-Hare of old. And Auburn's got to pay attention to that because the defense has held on, but not being able to score inside Jordan-Hare has been a problem. And you don't want to be in a situation where I'm looking at you on the sideline in the fourth quarter going, how are we going to figure out a way to screw this one up now? Because I've done that multiple times this year.
Yeah. Kentucky's offense ranks 93rd in FBS with 361 yards per game. Their passing is 207 yards per game, rushing 154 yards per game, and scoring 24 points per game on average. So,
You know what's sad is ours is worse.
that's exactly where I was headed with that. And, you know, it's sad. It
But
is sad.
Their defense is.
Yeah. Oh, Kentucky's defense?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So their defense, though, which, again, Auburn's defense is going to be the saving grace
Right.
of this team. But their defense is, even worse when it comes to allowing scored points of 30 points per game.
Right.
Overall, 384 yards per game. I mean, I can keep going through them, but
yeah. And I'm going to let you keep going through some when we come back. We're up against our first break for TV. Again, we're just getting started. I'm live on location at JR Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Alex City. Need to come check it out. The food's outstanding. The environment's great. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances, from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
For work or play, it's Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Silverado and Colorado's ready to roll for Chevy Truck Month. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Test drive the mid-size Chevy Colorados. Big performance and big discounts up to $5,000 off. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. 45 minutes left on the show today. I am live at JR Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Alexander City, and we are so thankful for them and their partnership with us here on the program. We always love rotating over. I know Faith's upset and sad that she couldn't be here today, but she'll be traveling up toward Alex City a little bit later on for the game. So we'll be on there pretty much all day today. So and it feels weird because it's Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday. But come out to JR's. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. You can come to JR's and get great food and enjoy a great atmosphere. So you never lose there. But our program is brought to you each and every day by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job is too big. No job is too small. For residential or commercial, they've got you covered. So call on J.A. Smith Construction and
Sensagreen for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen. They are the carrier experts in the state of Alabama, proud supporters of Auburn athletics and a proud supporter of the Auburn Blitz.
And it is air that's cool and clean, and it's cool outside. So I ask you the question, we got to get with Wade. What do you do in the winter?
I don't know. I just know that they're running their dollar day deals until Thanksgiving where you can save up to $1,500 off.
For heat that's hot and something else. We can come up with another slogan for them if they don't have that. So, but anyway, you can get your predictions in for Auburn, Kentucky. We'll go ahead and open that up here on a Thursday. We normally just do it on Friday and let everybody roll it in. But go ahead on Thursday, get your prediction in. The tiebreaker, Faith, is
Ashton Daniels passing yards.
It's a very good one because now we will have Ashton Daniels, hopefully a full game of Ashton Daniels to see what he can do and see how that plays out. And I look, we don't know if you might see Jackson Arnold in some situations. I wouldn't think you would. I don't know why you would in this game, but can he freeze? And I said this a couple of days ago. Can he move along from Jackson Arnold and say, look, I've turned the page, and unless Ashton Daniels craps the bed so bad, which I don't think he will, we're going to have to continue to go down this path. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
If Jackson Arnold is thrown in at all, I think that would probably really set some people off. But also, they're going to be running the ball. You know he's not going to throw it.
Right.
So I don't think there needs to be a reason for Jackson Arnold to come in.
All right. So I know that we have been talking about the bad breaks for Auburn, and I one of the things that you don't want to sound like you're complaining and whining and stuff like that, because a lot of it's been on Auburn's offense and their lack of whatever you want to call it. But I just thought it was appropriate that On 3 came out with ranking the 10 worst officiating calls so far of the 2025 college football season. All right, so far, like, we're not even close to being finished with the season. And when you scroll through these, Auburn has the top 3. And they were on
We've made the top 3 something somewhere.
The raw end of the 3. It's not like any of that went for Auburn. They all went against Auburn. I mean, you cannot make this up. The number 3 one is Kirby Smart calling the fake timeout and then basically getting a do-over. Just, okay, that didn't count. We're just going to run a play, and you get to keep your timeout because you didn't call a timeout. Then the straight-up cheating play by Oklahoma is number 2, where Oklahoma even met with the officiating crew and said, hey, we're going to run this play. Can we do it? And they obviously agreed to it.
I think that has to be number 1. I know number 1 is
the goal
controversial,
line.
But I think number 2 and number 1 need to be switched.
But, I mean, can you – to add fuel to the fire of pain for Auburn this year in the lack of offense, we can all agree watching, even the Bammers that are watching, and we appreciate all of you watching. I even had Bama friends calling me and texting me after Oklahoma. Faith, you were there. You heard them. They were like, dude, I don't pull for Auburn. You know that, but that was awful. They're like, that was just a egregiously botched football game to the point where it almost made you feel like something was rigged. It was so bad. And then the Georgia game, and to the point where a guy gets suspended indefinitely. Can you add that on top of the normal pain that Auburn's been giving itself with the poor play on offense? I mean, crap, dude, catch a break here and there. Good Lord.
It doesn't end. It doesn't end.
But you are top 3. Like, they've ranked 10 plays, 10 horrible officiating calls, and Auburn's 1, 2, and 3, and on the wrong end of all 3 of them. So, again, like we say all the time, you cannot make this up. So, MS said AU's D will mash the Wildcats into a stupor. They should. Like, that's another interesting stat, Faith, that we talked about this morning. You know, there is only 4 teams in the country that have given up less than 24 points or less in every game this year. Ohio State, Miami, and Indiana. All 3 are playoff teams. Guess who the 4th is?
Yours truly.
There you go.
Yours truly. No, and that's where everyone should be more and more confused, because you've got this rock star defense that is making the top, whatever, in this instance, top 4. And then you have your offense. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, well, I do, but it's somebody around the corner.
Oh. But then you've got this offense that is ranking in the bottom of everything.
Right.
Where how is this? Not only has Auburn not allowed 24 points, the offense hasn't been able to score 24 points.
Yeah, and no kidding. I mean, so
in touchdowns.
It's been a problem. It's been a problem. So, hey, let's get to break for TV. We come back. We'll keep this going. We've got a lot of comments coming in. We'll get to those. Get your predictions in as well. We are at JR's, or I'm at JR Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Alex City. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz, right?
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sense Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sense Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sense Green.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell. There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Preparatory Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Everyone to the Auburn Blitz here, halfway through our program. We are live on location at JR Sports Bar. I keep saying you, but you're here. I mean, you're actually here.
This counts.
It counts. You're here. But I'm physically inside JR's. But again, we're glad to be here. And the food's great. I'm going to be having some food from JR's here in about 25 minutes.
I'm so jealous.
So I'm going to have to hook you up, Faith, on some good stuff, maybe a little bit later on. So I can't promise anything. We'll see what we can come up with. All right. Our program brought to you by J. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Sensagreen. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sensagreen.
It is halfway through our program, so
Preparatory Steaks and Wines. Guys, it is my favorite time of the week when my parents are Headed to Auburn, hopefully either today or tomorrow, which means they will be stopping by Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. And so I'm really looking forward to going to their place before we head to the game so I can have a little pregame snack. And then after the game is over, they always heat up a little something for us. And so it's always something Pepper Tree for a Pepper Tree post-game reaction show.
Now I'm happy that your parents stopped by Pepper Tree because the post-game show, we know that we got something good. Like, that's been like the motivation to leave the stadium. Like, because nothing good happened in the stadium, so we at least had that to look forward to. But yeah, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine, we did our post-game reaction show from there this past Saturday. It's always great to be there.
So much fun. I had the leftovers for not too long after we left, but I can't.
And that was some good leftovers, by the way.
Oh my God.
Those were like, if you were wanted to talk about ranking leftovers in elite classes, like that was about as elite of leftovers as you could have. That was phenomenal.
Unbelievable. So I was just really happy with that. But I mean, I am already ready to go back there. And now I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
We're always ready to go back there, no doubt about it. So, all right, it's going to be a little cool on Saturday, so make sure you dress warm. Again, I think, when you look at it from a standpoint, Auburn with these night games, been very fortunate to have a bunch of night because the atmosphere is awesome. Obviously inside Jordan-Hare, but it hadn't worked out for the scoreboard so much. But, again, Kentucky comes in, and when you look at this team, let's see. I want to go back and look at breaking this team down. And I've got to go back to something I was going to say. All right, so a couple of segments ago, I kind of teased a little bit. Old Zach Calzada, who has transferred from 852 universities, was at Auburn, never played because of a shoulder injury. But in the all season, and he thought he was going to be the starter, and he was the starter, but once again, he was terrible, and he got benched. So, but he made this statement. I definitely have a bad taste in my mouth from that place and those people. It was a rough year. I just need to find out what happened because, I mean, what did you do, dude? I mean, you transferred to Auburn from Texas A&M. You had a shoulder problem. I mean, what was Auburn supposed to do about that? And then all of a sudden, you just make it sound like it was the most miserable experience on planet Earth. And it may have been. Like, maybe he can elaborate and say what was so bad about it. But obviously, we don't have to really worry about what he said because he's not playing. So
he didn't play in Jordan-Hare while he was here, and he's not going to play when he comes back as a Wildcat.
And it's kind of like Walker White. Walker White's kind of like, we're going to give him an L and all that. Like, well, you ain't giving nobody anything.
Nothing. You're going to be warming up that bench.
Yes. And so, no, they don't have catfish at JR's, John. So, John wanted to give you a little bit of comfort saying that he remembers the down years at Alabama and knowing that you could just only get better. So, let's look at Cutter Boley. He started in 6 games now, has started in 5 of 6, played in 6. He's completed 105 of 158 for 12-15 and 9 touchdowns. That's not bad numbers, really, in a little over 5 games of action. Then you look at in the last 2 games against Texas and Tennessee where they were very competitive. 57 of 74, 585, and was 26 of 35 against Tennessee with 330 yards and 5 touchdowns. So, hey, look, that's warranting of, hey, you better pay attention a little bit. Now, Tennessee's defense nowhere near the level of Auburn's, and this will be the toughest defense that they play, obviously. For the most part, Auburn's defense is the toughest defense any of their opponents have either played or will play. So, so you look at that, and then you couple it with one of the more experienced offensive lines in the country with 166 total career starts combined coming into the game or coming into this season. So it's a veteran group, and the quarterback's playing better. So their problem is they don't stop anybody. And again, it's kind of like Arkansas. Got a good offense. They don't stop anybody. So probably going to see a little bit more of that on Saturday night, I would think.
Yeah, the weaknesses up against the weaknesses of each team. And will Auburn be able to hopefully, I don't know, outplay their bad defense that they're going to go up against with a good offense? But this would honestly be a good test of it changing, which I know in Arkansas you did at the end of the second quarter and for all of the second half. But for Ashton Daniels to start the whole game and play the whole game all the way through, this would be a good team to say, hey, does this offense, are they being redirected, and are they actually being successful with a new quarterback in there that's running this offense?
That's good points. Or
will it be a prime example of the play calling that's the biggest problem as well?
Hey, John, I know we got to get to break, but John said AU in a cakewalk. How great would it be to come out and win a game 38-10 for the confidence of the team? Instead of sitting here going, it's going to come down to the last drive, and can we make a drive, or can we hold somebody, or what the heck ever. I mean, can we actually just, it was nice last week to kind of have a game in hand with a few minutes left on the clock. And I never gave shout out to Malcolm on the backflip on the last play of the game on the victory formation, but Malcolm, I'll give you a 10 on the backflip. So, all right, we will take another break here. We have a couple more segments left on the show today. Stay right where you are. More of the Auburn Blitz coming right after this.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is excited to participate in our annual Catch Me in Pink campaign, raising money for cutting-edge breast cancer research. We partnered locally with the Joy to Life Foundation and Vera Bradley to help raise significant funds in support of the cause. Each week, we are giving away prizes locally in addition to our national grand prize, a tropical trip for 2. To enter, simply snap an Ussie of you and a pink-clad Dixie employee and enter it on our website. Dixie will donate money for every photo that's submitted, and you will be entered to win big.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
All right, welcome back everyone to the Auburn Blitz. Couple segments left here on the show. Today I didn't give you a 30. That's my fault. I was actually paying attention this time and saw it come across from Ryan. So, but we are back, and I'm at JR Sports Bar and Grill, and Faith is at her humble abode. But again, we love JR Sports Bar and Grill and appreciate them so very much for being our partner here on the program. And the food's outstanding. Already looking forward to what I'm going to get here in just a little bit. And then, again, you can come out here. They cater. They can handle all your tailgating needs. I mean, when you show up to tailgate with JR's food, like, you are the hit. I can just promise you. If you bring wings and fingers and cheese bites and corn nuggets and fried dill pickles and all that stuff. And by the way, we'll go back to Pepper Tree and we'll talk more about this. The Outlive Burger, Bruce Pearl, is special burger at Pepper Tree that everybody needs to go try. And it has the tiger sauce on there. So you need to go try it. I was told yesterday by one of our friends that it was the best thing ever. So so I know, Faith, you and I are going to have to try the
Obviously. Are you kidding me?
So got to try the burger.
Have to.
So, all right, moving on to this, again, this Kentucky game and what's at stake for Auburn. And the podcast this morning was, can you believe if Auburn can win out? Can they win out? You know, we all said 8-4 to begin the season, didn't we? If they went out to go 8-4, it's not going to look the same, but technically, could you turn some things around and be playing your best football coming down the stretch? I mean, that's kind of the goal anyway, and you did catch some bad breaks. Now, again, your offense performed so poorly that you couldn't overcome it, in those 4 games. But if you'd just been average, you'd have had 2 more wins. So let's just say, for hypothetical purposes, Auburn gets on a heater. Hey, look, I know Texas is not very good, but Vanderbilt's got to travel to Texas this weekend.
Yeah.
You know, at what point in time are they going to screw up? Alabama beat them, and they screwed up. They turned the ball over in the red zone twice. It ended up costing them. I think they still have that in them. And look, in 2 weeks when we're in Nashville, Diego Pavia, he's not going to play a defense better than what he's going to play against Auburn. So Auburn goes into these games with a great opportunity to shut teams down offensively. And, you know, if this offense can wake up and start playing better football, Auburn all of a sudden becomes a scary team for everybody coming down the stretch.
Auburn becomes a totally different team because a nasty offense mixed with this defense that is so competitive and powerful would completely alter not only the energy and the momentum of this team, but also just what everyone has been saying and how everything has played out. Because again, like we went over earlier in the show about the referee calls that Auburn has been given, and that's a hand that you've been dealt that you can't do anything about. I mean, there's nothing you can change when it comes to that third team out on the field. And
you can suspend them,
I guess. But if you can combat, you know, playing against yourself in a way that lets you lose these games, not go and win, but you literally are doing it to make yourself lose, that's a whole different team out there when you're given the right kind of offense to run. And that's, again, where I think maybe you might see that with Ashton Daniels running the offense.
Well, let's take it one game at a time. Obviously, we'll see what happens Saturday. If Auburn can get a win like Luke said, like a 31-17 or 38-21 or something like that, you know, now you're feeling a little bit more confident. Then you're going to Nashville and you've won 2 SEC games and maybe caught a spark, like Free said last week with Ashton Daniels, and maybe he comes out Saturday and performs really well and gives you some hope. And then your defense continues to get stronger and stronger each and every game. And then all of a sudden you're rolling up to Vanderbilt and everybody's going, that's an interesting game to watch. Let's see how this plays out. And then what if you go up there and get a win? Now you're changing your whole mindset of this season going into 2 games with Mercer and Alabama. So, but you got to go one at a time. Can't worry about what's happened in the past, and you only can control what's in front of you. But be very interesting to see.
Yeah, that's Auburn's should be their new motto of just one game at a time, one practice at a time.
There you go. Well, let's take our final break here on the show. When we come back, we have one final segment here on the Auburn Blitz. Stay tuned. More to come right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Are you tapping something?
I was popping my knuckles.
Oh, I was like, what is...
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's like, wow. All right, everybody, welcome back to the final segment here on the Auburn Blitz. Again, we appreciate all of you so very much. Live on location at JR Sports Bar and Grill, and lunch, the food just smells phenomenal. And here I'm about 8 minutes away from having some myself, so looking forward to it. Come on out to JR Sports Bar and Grill. If you need tailgating food, you need anything catered at your house in the area, come on out to JR's. They'll handle it for you. They'll take care of you. I've got TVs all over the place, so all the different games, you're not going to miss out on anything. So, and Benjamin Russell football tonight. So if you're needing to go somewhere before the game, final home game, obviously you need to head on over to JR's, get you a great meal, then head over to the stadium and watch Benjamin Russell finish the season 9-1. Heading into the playoffs as the number 4 ranked team in the state now. They've moved up a couple spots the last 2 weeks. So playing really good football, and it's to the new season. Everybody is 0-0 next week when you go to the playoffs. So it's one at a time. But our program brought to you by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sensi Green.
All right, so Justin posed the question. Do you want to go ahead and release who won?
I will. The winner was Brian Wagner.
Brian Wagner. Prediction.
Now, I think Justin is probably wondering why he was outbeat. Justin, you had 35-24 with 3 punts. Brian had 35-24 with 2 punts. Auburn had 2 punts.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, Justin, you got to try again, man. You got to try
Justin,
again.
in case you haven't been watching, the tiebreaker this time is Ashton Daniels passing yards.
Ashton Daniels passing yards. Get it in. Are you ready for your thing? Yeah, man. You can't get any closer than that, man. Cannot get closer. Hey, what are we going to do if we ever have the same prediction, the same tiebreaker? We'll have to give 2 away, I guess.
I guess.
The only thing you do. Because there's no way to break the tie at that point.
I don't think so.
You have to give 2 certificates. So, hey, Justin, you were 1 punt off. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest, that they only punted twice.
I know. I think everybody was.
So you can go again. That's the good thing about the contest is every week you get to start over again and get to try again. So get your prediction in. Auburn versus Kentucky passing yards for Ashton Daniels is the tiebreaker. And again, a lot of great stuff. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine gift certificates available, and there's nothing better. I'm just telling you, you can't find anything better there.
They also have all of their new Christmas decorations out, and everything is so cute. I'm obsessed with everything.
Here we go.
Went and got some stuff over there when we were there for our post-game reaction show. So I was really happy about it, and now I have to go back and get some more.
You know what we didn't even talk about? No, you do. You were obsessed with the Christmas decorations already out, and they're out everywhere. So I mean, it's crazy. So to see how much stuff's everywhere right now already, and not even out of October yet. They ain't even had Halloween, which is tomorrow. So we didn't dive into the coaching talk, and we don't have enough time now, obviously, to do it. But we will do that tomorrow on the show. And I'd like to get Kyle's take on this. And, you know, just looking at, you know, something's going to have to give. There's all these jobs going to be open. There, I don't know how many coaches are out there that you would say, I just got to have that guy. And so the buyouts on the back end of these contracts are just ridiculous. And so everybody's getting paid to go home and do nothing. And I'm not talking about just a little bit. 75 million, 54 million. I mean, it's unbelievable. And so what's wrong in this country with having some incentive-based contracts and actually using some type of logic and sense about how you structure things? We've allowed agents to basically just come in and destroy these universities, and the universities have signed it because they feel like they have all the leverage. The coaches do, so they've got to have this guy, and then he comes in, and he's there for 3 years, and it don't work out. And then you pay him the big buyout, and then you start the process all over again. So we won't dive into that because we only have about a minute and a half to go on the show today, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But it's a problem, Faith.
No, it's such a big problem. Like, you and I have gone over it about, I mean, it feels like a million times of just how crazy all of this is and how it's become a literal problem. And now the government's getting involved over in Louisiana. And it just, when you asked me a question when we were off camera and we were talking about it, and I was like, it's because no one makes any sense. No one's thinking with their brain.
And no logic involved, just
at all.
I'm at a loss for words at how absurd this has gotten, and everybody's like, well, it's only going to get worse. Well, somebody's got to step up and say, look, we can't continue to give coaches 50, 60, 70 million to go to the house and not do anything. I mean, at some point in time, and then you go back to the same boosters and ask them to do it all over again. And I don't give a dang if you have $100 million. At some point in time, you get tired of just throwing it up the hog's rear end. So you're like, I don't want to do that either. So I think there's a lot that needs to be discussed on that, and we'll talk about it more tomorrow. But that's going to wrap us up for TV. We'll stay up for just a second online as we get done. But we've enjoyed it. Of course, as always, come out to JR Sports Bar and Grill if you're in Alexander City.